This paper boy is clean and white, the way most washes used to look. But here's some later news. Bright. Clean and white looks dull next to bright, the great new look you get from Bold. Bold's extra power goes beyond clean, beyond white, all the way to bright. That old clean and white edition just folds up next to bright. Get your clothes bright. Get Bold.
Well, your man's big day is almost here. Now, how about it? Have you got that graduation gift all picked out for him? Well, there's one special gift he'll really appreciate. A handsome new Bulova to get him off to a good start. Now, for example, here's the famed Bulova Senator. This is the watch only Bulova could create. A masterpiece of precision and styling, shock-resistant, with a lifetime unbreakable mainspring, and handsome matching expansion band. And the price? An unbelievable $35.75. Only Bulova could bring you such style, such distinction, such fine precision accuracy for so little. So hurry to your Bulova jewelers. Give your young man the graduation gift he'll wear with pride and pleasure. The gift of a lifetime. The handsome Bulova Senator. Remember, there's a world of difference in watches. Insist on the best.
I don't need your love. Ladies and gentlemen, for years, men and women everywhere have been seeking a safe and truly effective way to end a distressing problem. The problem, flaking, scalp irritation, and annoyance due to dandruff. The answer has been found by Helene Curtis scientists and medical advisors. And tonight marks the first national announcement of a remarkable new product. It is Endon Dandruff Treatment Shampoo, the first medical treatment and pleasant shampoo all in one, available without prescription. 2-year clinical tests proved Endon 99% effective for men, women, and children too. And Endon is so easy to use. To end dandruff problems and prevent their return, you merely use Endon instead of your regular shampoo. Endon's proved medication stops scalp irritation and flaking. You don't need separate lotions or irritating medicines or any other shampoo. What's more, the medications in Endon protect your hair and scalp from one shampoo to the next, requires no daily treatments. And of course, being a Helene Curtis hair product, Endon leaves your hair bright, shining, healthy. Endon is such a pleasure to use. You can forget all about messy medicinal treatments. So tomorrow, start using effective, safe Endon instead of your regular shampoo. Helene Curtis guarantees Endon Dandruff Treatment Shampoo will end your dandruff problems and prevent their return. E-N-D-E-N, Endon.
All right. Let's try this again. All right, hi guys, my name is Nathan K. This here is Pepper. He's so cute. He's a little baby. And we're gonna play some songs for her tonight. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here in my house with me tonight. I can only imagine what it will be like when we can sing songs together again. It'll be so fun. It'll be so fun. It'll be so fun. I don't know what I'm singing. I made that up on the spot. Wanted to do something very special for this stream. I've never done a stream before, so. Anyways, my last concert that I played, I'm sure, was Winter Wind Down Fest 2020. And then COVID hit and a lot of things in the world changed. And I hope this recording finds you on the better end of some of those changes. This is my real first song. I'm trying to do this all in one take. This is like my 27th take. What are you looking at? I'm not sure why I'm whispering. Pulling a rabbit out of a hat, it seems so cruel. Where do they keep him for the duration of the show? It's got to be so strange, just waiting for your chance to shine. Only for the audience to cheer for the wrong guy. I've got a habit of holding on to things too long. I've got an attic, it's full of clothes I've never worn. But if the opportunity ever presents itself, I'll be ready for anything as far as I can tell. guys for being here with me today. This is a song about being a huge fan of your friends, basically. Oh, let's keep this. I've been wanting to make this like kind of like interactive, trying to think of ways that could be interactive. So if you can, drop in the comments your favorite song that a friend of yours wrote or performed or whatever. Drop a link there, I'll check it out, I'll comment. Oh, that song kind of sucks. I'm just kidding. I probably would like it actually. This song's called 2009. Some of my favorite songs never quite made it on Spotify, 'cause they were on my friend's first CD, and they took them down when they got signed, and I wish they'd put them back online. I still have that disc somewhere, but it's hard to find, 'cause I've moved so many times. I've moved so many times. I've moved so many times. I've moved so many times since 2009. Alright, if you didn't put a song in the links for me to listen to later, I'm gonna be very disappointed, but there's still time. Alright, I'm gonna bring in Sarah Beth from the other room, if she's listening. Babe, you there? Alright, there she is, awake from her nap. Alright, we're gonna play a song we wrote together. It's called Maybe Next Year, and it's about how 2019 was a really, really bad year for us. And how 2020 was gonna be the year. And we accidentally cursed the whole world by writing this song, so.
But we had a good year this year.
Yeah, actually.
Better than 2019.
2020 was actually, for us, really nice. For everyone else, you guys really sacrificed for us, so appreciate it. It's called Maybe Next Year.
Maybe this time, next year, everything will be a little different. I don't know why this year was so hard, but I think we can do better. I always want to run away, but I'm hoping that I can find a way to change and stay. Maybe this lime and beer will make all of my problems I feel that it'll take a lot of work to get to where I want to be, 'cause I always want to run away, but I'm hoping that I can find a way to change and stay. And stay.
Oh, thanks, babe.
Thanks, babe.
I like that song, even though
too.
we wrote it. If you heard a little sound in the background, that was our cat Pepper. He was knocking over a can of Spindrift.
And a bottle of soy sauce.
Pepper, why must you knock everything down?
He's a little baby.
Good night, babe. I love you. Alright, gotta stretch my back out because I have bad posture. Alright, here's a song. This song was kind of written about. I had a whole bunch of friends when I was in college that they had prophetic dreams about the Lord telling them who they were going to marry. And then those people ended up marrying other people. And then they were devastated. And then they dated people after that. And just like never quite seemed happy. It was like they were like holding on to this doubt or something, like, oh no, I feel bad liking someone else besides this person that I had a dream about. And it's like, I mean, that is tough, you know? You look so scared in that picture of you and your lover, so underprepared, like two kids in the back of a van on the way to the dance, when she held out her hand, but you didn't take it. It was too late when you finally knew that you loved her. You should have faked to buy just a little more time for you to make an informed decision. But you didn't make one. You were waiting on a sign from God back then, when you still believed, but now you're kicking yourself. Could you be so naive? this goes. This is a song about being on your phone too much. Alright, this is gonna be my last song, I think. Yeah, I think so. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, everyone involved with Winter Wind Down Festival 2021. This is called Funny Feeling. And just a back hurting. Index finger, gonna have to start using a pick again. I got a feeling that I'm falling for you. Never figured I'd believe in love again. And it's a funny feeling. Funny feeling, waking up, not feeling bad. It's a funny feeling, and it kinda makes me sad that it took so long to find something so magical. So read an article about a man who killed another all the times I should have walked away from lovers who've grown old, and it's a funny feeling and it makes me laugh. Funny feeling waking up, not feeling bad, and it's a funny feeling and it kind of makes me sad that it took so long to find something so magical, so magical. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of the bands and artists playing. Thank you again. My name's Nathan. I'm not sure why I'm whispering. Bye.
Well, no wonder my laundry bill is so high. All those napkins last week.
Doeskin.
What?
You should use doeskin dinner napkins.
Paper napkins? Oh, no.
I don't mean thin little paper napkins, but doeskin dinner napkins. You'll love them.
Everybody loves doeskin dinner napkins. These soft linen-like napkins are 2-ply in smart formal fold, in white and in beautiful pastel colors. And doeskin dinner napkins are big. They cover your whole lap, and they stay put. What's more, they last throughout the meal, and they leave no lint.
But they are nice. And they would save my linen.
They save you money, too. Doeskin dinner napkins cost only 49 cents for 5 dozen. That's a fraction of a penny apiece.
All right, Dottie.
You'll find doeskin dinner napkins, doeskin facial tissues, and other doeskin products at your favorite grocery, supermarket, department store, or drugstore. Look for the brown dispenser box.
Doeskin.
Well, that's not working well either. Welcome to Winter Wine Down Fest. I am Jared A. Conti, and I am otherwise known affectionately as the Oracular Beard. I finished my story tonight, and I walked about a mile from my home out into the woods and built a fire for this little bit here, and I thought it was appropriate. It's snowing or sleeting or whatever, but there's a couple inches of snow, and it was a beast getting up here. But it's well worth it. I'm very excited to be here. It's really cool suffering for the craft. If you've seen me before, I tend to read mostly poetry, self-deprecating stuff, and I'm sorry that there's not much of that tonight. Just in my introduction, of course. But I end normally with like this bigger story that I'm working on, and I had the opportunity to write a little bit of a thing for submission, and it's not going to be submitted. It's just not ready, but it's ready for you guys. I hope that you enjoy it. Most of the story starts and plays around Lock Haven, but this part here happens a little farther north, and it's a bit of the story, but it's a bit farther along, and you'll know it when you get to it. It's called Little Red Cloak. Once upon a time, way back when, long, long ago, in the fabled city of New York, but as we know it now, Metro, there lived a curious little kit. Her ma and pa were foxes. In a tenement they did share, with apartments stacked like boxes. Renard and Vixen loved each other very much. It was how they brought about the babe. It took so long, nigh impossible. In the end, the mother's body misbehaved. There was trouble with delivery, complications with the child. Now her mother was no longer, and the father's grief was wild. Victor Sharp had once been stately, fur white, beady black eyes, now conniving with a biting wit, and quite bitter for his size. I better throw some more stuff onto this fire. It's going out. It was something in his pallor. Color seemed a little off, even whiter at the temples now. How he was dealing with the loss. Retreated deep into his work, said so he could keep his daughter safe. But he brought her up without much love, any more she rarely saw his face. For it was in her face he saw his wife, the orange palates of her mother. His heart was cold, shut off from life, never again would find a lover. And now a hard and unforgiving man, as his daughter limped upon this earth. Yes, he loved her, that much was true. She was his whelp by birth. Victor forever looking down upon her, but not at, she looked at her like her namesake. Her mother's beauty beamed in and out, compassion quite easy to fake. Elizabeth could not get round well, struggling in the dirt and soot. This malady, her mother's downfall. She was born with a club foot. 2. Victor was a hands-off man, hired a raven sleek and black, who raised her to be strong and smart and kept her upon the right track. He put his trust in that old bird. He believed her to be flighty. Must keep a close eye on his girl, but in a way that seemed inviting. So he called upon his tailor, for he was still a sharp-dressed Todd. No frills, attire to set her apart, yet nothing homespun or roughshod. Afraid that it did not do too much for her ruddy young complexion, but the glint in his cunning heart was not given with affection. Have you guessed the fabric's color? The cloak, a startling cardinal red, bought and paid for by his position on the backs of many dead. 3. Sharp hired them young to get in small places to work, where Elizabeth quickly tired. While other children scavenged ruins, she was locked up in tall spires. Glass and steel shone brightly when the sun dared trickle in. Buildings which once rose now raised, much to Victor Sharp's chagrin. Fox weaseled children to do his bidding, a real-life game of buildings and brigands. To check nook and cranny for trap and treasure, their aim to live or die, a legend. She knew what others her age went through, seen from her seat of high import, the barbs of their suffering sting, for it seemed Victor by sport. Elizabeth was set up quite well for learning. her father's plan for growth. It's an education that sets us apart, was how he liked to boast. While others strove for glory, she was scratching sums and letters, and danced the court's inner workings, her lessers equals betters. Her governess was feathered dark, part of the landscape where she thrived. The blacks and grays that graced her days, laying low was how she had survived. Ravens are known talkers, Linnea was no exception, but little birdies also listened and flocked to every reception. At Fox's shoulder or on her staff, life station now much higher, she had cushioned her nest well, coupling Fox with Flyer. Thus Elizabeth moved up to rank replete with opportunity, not something that she took for granted, access across the ruined city. 4. From glittering gold and silver spires her father kept a bird's eye view. With red cloak he could surely spot her, was what it was meant to do. "We have a special job for you." She noted he did not say I. "They could use your wile and cunning knack, your singularly intelligent eye." She listened, open with intent, knew there had to be a catch. Always a price tag for his love, her gifts always came with strings attached. No idea why they call her Bobshe. She's got no pups to speak of. Maybe the doddering way in which she walks or her misguided ideas. Despite the grandmotherly visage, it belies a wolfish rake. Take this piece here as an offering, but be sly for goodness sake. She gathered to her emissaries, pert near two of every kind. No wonder they call it a zoo. They're out of their damn minds. Our spies tell of an uprising from the rambles of Central Park. Best be off right after dawn. No place you want to be come dark. Bobshe's not from around these parts, not sure where she gets the gall. And Elizabeth's spirits buoyed up. Could this be how her father falls? I just heard something creepy in the woods. Probably ice, but it was scary. He saw a glint within her eye, satisfied with this for an answer. Sealed the deal with a peck on the head, cloak in the pocket, for he'd not trust her. His daughter's fur bristled at this, made her want to run and stagger, but he was close enough to stab, yet the tongue is sharper than the dagger. Aye, she chuffed a little yip. That's all that she could muster. Lowered eyes her reverence feigned, she thought he may see through the bluster. 5. They haggled through Penn Station, in its heyday was a marvel. Now part of his father's reclamation, part staging ground, part bazaar. She surely was no princess. Wow, it's creepy out here. She surely was no princess, for they didn't make much fuss. Yet they respectfully gave her favor, more due to her standing than her crutch. They milled about the commoners, some had infirmities of their own. Nary one without the smog's log, not to mention sewer bone. What more could one as she have done? Brought her victuals tipped graciously, pondered all this while she ate, shared with the beggar children at her nape. Took cue from the raven wheeling above the crowd, landing, Linnea murmured in her ear, "Hasten." She flipped her mantle round, did not take much to disappear. They exited through a hidden tunnel, Art Deco lined its walls. Tile with long-forgotten beasts. Had they been around before the fall? Secret elite passageway led to the New Yorker. It was time again for lessons, but they took a minor detour. Elizabeth took her newfound freedom on a walk out on the town. The raven fluttered at her shoulder. When one went, the other was found. Bird flitted her on field trips to some more iconic city sites, mapping what was left above, yet below just out of sight. The subterfuge of the subways were still supposed quite a mess. It tickled the back of her mind why she hadn't plumbed its depths. Linnea's feathers ruffled, felt tension in her charge's neck, almost every time they passed throughout the city for a trek. She had no clue while she was winging it, or what had got into her head. Bird croaked in Elizabeth's ear, "Let's paint this town red." Red? The symbiotic nature of these two creatures shared. Malformed paw missed not a step and hustled down the stairs. To the first landing but a few feet down, moss springing underneath. The cushion felt like safety. She longed to see where this did lead. They kept up all their caution. It's what the signs before still read. Next to fading old familiar suggestions, graffiti artists now long dead. Paw outstretched to steady herself. Rising seaside perspiration. Quite easily Elizabeth's nerves, restless in anticipation. Vulpine senses allowed her to see in the dark beneath the earth. but to the Raveness she hopped, like she'd been doing this since birth. Alligators in the sewers and others rumored too, now adding fox and raven to the mutant turtle stew. Elizabeth's hackles stood on end from fear and electrical disruption, the mist of all that lingered here, the city's lower layer of corruption. This is not the only way folks kept their secrets, dear, and proximity to the Webster house was how your future was steered. Long before I was in your Da's employ, I held a brief place in their hearts, but before we knew it, you came along. Love for me never got its start. Your father thinks I killed her, not enough love to spread around, and when your mother's problems surfaced, he quickly ran me aground. She made me promise to look after you while your father's words were curt, but between the two of them, I'm not sure which one's hurt worse. Though she could see the tears in the dark just fine, Bird was the word and could hear it in her voice, an unkindness in her explanation, and how none of this was her choice. They hesitated neath the city streets, train cars no longer carrying people, commuters worshipping the almighty dollar, 9 to 5 their religion, church and steeple. Most times it was close quarters, luckily they were both small. That third rail may still be electrified, so be careful not to fall. They surfaced somewhere near the park, a rival confusing Elizabeth, the green and wild forest set apart from a city filled with death. 6. The women traveling this far north, nature'd taken back the city, should maybe fear more than they do if it weren't so darn pretty. Out here it was a different world as they crossed into the park proper. Elizabeth felt alive for the first time, and here no one could stop her. She flipped the cape back round to red to make sure she was a spectacle. Elizabeth was here on business, but she could still be principled. She wore it as a sympathizer's retaliation. Elizabeth helped out where she could. She still had yet to tell her father, or know exactly where she stood. She had with her a basket, first fruits of someone else's labor, a peace offering of sorts for which to curry favor. This bounty for the matriarch came directly from Sharp's stores. Hand-picked from his private stock, one could not ask for more. Or could he be mistaken, for it seemed quite the usual fare, perhaps not reveling up the standard, and just putting on airs. They trekked through rough undergrowth. Nature seemed to reach out for them, and came upon a clearing, empty spot hard to imagine. And that was what was writ here, across the cobblestone mosaic. Some sort of memorial, perhaps. Like much else here was archaic. Had Lene brought her to this place? Felt like she knew her way around. Helping a young fox friend find herself, she alone knew where they'd be found. But the area had been well maintained, as if pilgrims were to make a tour. What a magical mystery, having not seen this place before. Another thing that got her ire was that no one tried to stop them, more than happy to raise a hand in greeting, though strangers still treated as friends. Seemed a perfect little paradise, made Elizabeth a little edgy. Idyllic farmland rolling to and fro. They must be getting fruits and veggies. Whatever force drew them further, the people parted ways. They must be on the right path now, for what had felt like days. Elizabeth had all but assumed she'd be walled up in the castle. To live in such a stately manner, anything less would be a hassle. But Lene flew past again toward immaculate gardens. Yet even though they'd been safe till now, her heart began to harden. Each and every step she took, like muddling through muck and mire. Even as she closed the gap, head was spinning and she tired. Stop but for a moment's rest, Raven's call mimicking a wolf. Elizabeth's head spun in disbelief, but Lene played it aloof. She could feel the eyes upon her. Had she been stalked for so long? As the other came upon her, realized she was played for a song. Hands pawed through the basket as if it were meal trifles. Words still caught in Fox's throat, voice small, still, and stifled. She turned Liberty's statue over gently. She turned Liberty's statue over gently, pointing out the base. This junk wasn't even made here, in the good old United States. These tchotchkes were a dime a dozen, sold on every corner on the street, alongside hot dog vendors before they shilled who knows what kind of meat. Bobchi, what big eyes you have! They were big and blue as saucers, and deep like forgotten pools. Did she want to upset these waters? I've seen you coming for miles now. But with you in that there cloak, a goodwill offering from your father, is this another of his jokes? Bobsy, what big ears you have. But she heard her restless heart, thumping, threatening to leave her chest when the conversation start. I know why you've come here, but I too know who you are. There are two sides to your turncloak, which is why I let you get this far. Bobsy, what big teeth you have, ready to bear hers should the need arise. Elizabeth did not give up without a fight, mayhap strike first in an element of surprise. Better to eat you with? I'd eat you up with these old gummy tooths. Be better served eating that bread and wine if I were one to tell the truth. Let's break bread together, darling dear, see things from my point of view. It's time I bent your ear a bit, give you something new on which to chew. Thanks for having me. Thanks for dealing with this fire that didn't make it. That was really fun to write and fun to read. And if you know any of my story, just always wanted to be a novelist, and I just don't have the chops for it. But I'm a poet and a songwriter, so hopefully that will all come out in the end. Have a great winter wind down fest. Hope I don't get eaten on the way home. Thanks.
Giant electronic brain made only by Remington Rand takes business statistics from magnetic tape, letters, numbers, and punctuation marks, processing them through its electronic circuits at phenomenal speeds. UNIVAC can compute payrolls electronically, then produce printed checks in a flash, over 8,000 checks an hour with this high-speed printer. UNIVAC leads the field of electronic computing.
We're in a supermarket where Mrs. Evans is about to compare Bird's Eye's new frozen breakfast drink, Awake, to the flavor of frozen orange juice. First, the orange juice.
Very good.
Now, Awake. Tastes even better, doesn't it?
It tastes the same to
me. Try again. Awake has more vitamin C, B1, and A than orange juice.
Oh, I'm sorry. They still taste the same.
Give it one more try. One can of Awake makes as much as 2 6-ounce cans of frozen orange juice and costs less. And flavor, Mrs. Evans?
I've got to be honest. Awake tastes just like frozen orange juice.
What's wrong with that? It's richer in vitamins, costs less, and tastes as good as frozen orange juice. You can find it in the freezer, ma'am. Awake, a new product of General Foods.
Hey everybody, my name is Caleb Shermer, and I would love to share with you some key lime pie. I'm going to be making that today and showing you how to make it. I want to give you a little bit of background about why this has kind of come to be. Ever since this whole world has just been changing all around us, and the pandemic, social distancing, fear, not really knowing what to do, taking as much precautions as you can, and this whole new experience for all of us. And as many of us, probably in your own homes, had to figure out something to do. And so what I've been doing since, last March or so is I've been baking. I started out just with using box mix and just adding some things to it, and now who would have thought someone like me who doesn't like to follow instructions was doing that. And so before I realized it, I was making recipes from scratch, and I really started to enjoy myself. Before I knew it, I was baking so much that I didn't know what to do with it. So what I would do is I would make something, whether it was cookies, brownies, something like that, and I would text or call a bunch of people and see if they wanted some. And if they did, I would come over to their house, drop it off, maybe we would stop and chat. It was a really great opportunity, and it's been so much fun just kind of seeing people that I normally wouldn't have thought of on a daily basis. Cooking has allowed me to think of other people during this time, share laughs and share new relationships with people that I wouldn't have otherwise in this way. And so I'm really excited when I was asked to make this for you guys. I don't know how many people are watching out there. Of course, I can't give it to all of each of you, but I would love for you to walk alongside me, and I am thrilled that you were in my kitchen and we're gonna start making it. So I will show you how it's done. Bye. Take 3 eggs and crack them. There we go. Yeah, just keep stirring it. Maybe a little bit nicer than this, but just keep stirring it. Yep. That's what you gotta do. Alright, this is really hard with one hand. Then you want to do a half cup of lime juice. Make sure you don't miss it, but that'd be pretty bad. Guys, we had smell-o-vision. It smells so good, like lime. Alright, I'm going back. Guys, then I'm gonna do some lime zest. To do lime zest, you take your zester thing here and you'll scrub. So next you scoop about 1 teaspoon of your lime zest. And then you're going to pour it in. Your next ingredient, vanilla extract, or because I'm cheap, imitation vanilla flavor. Same thing. But you'll want to do 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Nothing that brings out the goodness of any recipe you make. Salt brings out the best of us, including this key lime pie, and pour it in like this. See this? This is what makes the whole recipe have substance. So, it's depending on your preference. You can use oat milk, you can use regular fat milk. Because I'm lactose free, and I know many of y'all out there, milk kind of upsets your stomach, this is the good way to go. And coconut is a good with lime. So, the final step, you'll want to have some sort of graham cracker substance. Your pie is what they call it.
Yeah, so...
Gluten sometimes really bothers me, and sometimes doesn't make me feel good. And I've been making a lot of things lately with gluten-free and lactose-free. And so you can either make it yourself, buy one, like me. Oh, this way. They have this at any other store that you can get, Wegmans, probably Walmart, Giants, whatever you usually go to during the week. You can get it there. And it's pre-made, and it's gluten-free, and my stomach's happy, you're happy, we're all happy. Pour it very slowly. I'll see you in about 40 to 50 minutes. This, everybody, is a key lime pie. Could look different. I think it looks very good. Let's try it. This is so good, guys. I can't wait for you to try it. And if you like it, comment down below and let me know how it is. And I'm gonna enjoy this little goodness. You enjoy that music that's coming up. Bye, guys.
When can I pick up the pictures?
Thursday.
Thursday, okay, let me make a note of that.
You gonna write it down there?
Well, it's going to,
Oh,
yeah.
well, then let's say Tuesday.
You mean 2 days earlier?
No, 5 days
later.
Uh-huh.
I thought as much.
If this customer were at a Photomat store, we'd be introducing him to our brand new picture pickup promise. Photomat's way of telling you exactly when your pictures will be ready.
That quick?
Sure, and if it doesn't work out, you get a free roll of film.
Oh, no. You get in trouble for
It's
that.
no problem.
Huh?
It's a Photomat policy.
The Photomat picture pickup promise.
Is there a Photomat store around here?
Nervous is meeting your boyfriend's family. All 16 of them.
Nervous is why there's new Soft and Dry.
Soft and Dry roll-on. Nothing keeps you drier when you're nervous.
Nervous is taking your driver's test for the 4th time.
Nervous is why there's new Soft and Dry.
Nothing keeps you drier, yet it never stings most girls, even after shaving.
My fellow classmates.
Nervous is why there's new Soft and Dry.
What's up, Winter Wind Down? I'm Dan from Rosemont, and this is a Sad Boy set. Let's get it.
Thank you.
This song's called Rooms.
I woke up in my room with all the reasons to believe this will be the death of me. I woke up in my room with all the reasons to believe it won't become the end of me. And it's all because the thoughts in my head are God. And it's all because I don't think of myself the way I ought. And it's all because I get what I say I'm going. Close inside the thoughts. And it's all because I chose to live with the lies I bought. Open the light. I woke up in my room. I woke up in my room. I woke up in my This is the song everybody's been waiting for, I think. This one's called Bones. The silence to be enough, but I can't find the reasons to lie still. I found me in the abyss, where I found comfort in my sins. Won't you come and resurrect me? Come and resurrect me. Won't you come and resurrect me? cure me, resurrect me. Cure me, resurrect me. Won't you cure me, resurrect me? Cure me, resurrect me.
Thank you for being here. This is the last song. Everybody knows it. It's called My Shadows, and it goes something like this.
I remember when we used to play. We laughed right by each other's sides and said, thank you, Lord, for giving us this day. But now you've gone away. I'm here to say my prayers have changed, and now I'm begging God to take these away. These beautiful memories of you and me are torturing. I can never fake another day and all this pain. Now you've gone away, and I'm here to play. My shadows were all I have to see. My shadows were all I have to see. All I have to see. My shadows were all I have to see. My shadows were all I have to see.
so much, Winter Wind Down. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see you guys next year.
Don't dare buy that automatic till you've seen it wash.
All right, let's do a load in our demonstration tumbler with Dash.
Dash?
The detergent Montgomery Ward packs at the factory in every Imperial washer-dryer.
Any soap would do.
Not for modern automatics. Safe sudsing Dash prevents over-sudsing machine failures.
You'll have cleaning failures without heaping suds.
Well, now, our demonstration towels are particularly dirty. Dash gives us the best cleaning possible. That's one reason Ward's recommends Dash.
Rather have a woman's word on cleaning.
More women use Dash in these machines than any other product, but judge for yourself. Remember, the Ward's Imperial has 4 wash cycles. It washes and dries with 2 simple settings, while Dash keeps suds safe.
Incredible cleaning. Sign the sales slip, Ethel, and never use anything but Dash.
The COVID lockdown started for us December 11th, 2020, when our daughter was born. And if you know anything about us, we were very shocked when she arrived on time on her due date. It was like, your life's about to change. And it just kind of set us into this lockdown space. So we didn't leave home for some months, as people are prone to do with a new baby. And right when we were about to kind of leave the house, the COVID lockdown happened. And it was like, I remember going to my therapist and being like, I don't know what tomorrow's going to be like. And it was like the government was rolling out plans, and we were just like, man, what's going to happen? And that was like pretty far into my battle with anxiety and stillness. And so I was just like kind of figuring out what to do. And decided tonight for the set that I would play a bunch of new songs, and so we'll see how that goes. This first song is called Yellow Paper, Blue Lines. I wrote a letter to myself, confessing deep inside. Ultra fine point Sharpie, yellow paper, blue lines. At first I thought it was a prank. I guess I should have listened better. 'Cause now I'm sitting on the bench, trying to keep it together. I wrote a letter to myself, confessing deep inside. Ultra fine point Sharpie, yellow paper, blue lines. I put my hand upon my chest, said it will be okay. Breathe in and out deeply until the shaking went away. I wrote a letter to myself, confessing deep inside. Ultra fine point Sharpie, yellow paper, blue lines. I found additional relief when I found something to eat. As soon as I felt better, I went home and fell asleep. Woke up not feeling so weak. I wrote a letter to myself, confessing deep inside. Ultra fine point Sharpie, yellow paper, blue lines. So when the pandemic happened, we've been working for ourselves for maybe 7 years, and I've gone through midlife crisis and crisis of faith and having kids and moving and houses and kind of like so many doubting periods that it's kind of hard to like summarize without overwhelming even myself. And so all that to say, when the pandemic happened, we kind of had this weird, like, man, life, we feel fortunate. We have some jobs, and, like, it ended, like, this decade of doubting. And then we ran into, like, not having childcare and being stuck at home and all our concerts canceling and all the different anxieties that come with not knowing how to shop or distance or try to teach a kid how to wear a mask, which they don't want to do. So it's this really weird mixed bag. And yeah. Cool. The song's called I'm Glad You Were Made. Quit trash talking yourself, acting like you're something else than a one-of-a-kind original design. You don't know your value. You are strong, you are brave, and even on your worst days, I'm glad you were made. Though the madness exhausting, though the fire burns cold, I want you right here. Let's go gray and get old. Talking trash to yourself, easier said than done. I know you're feeling depleted. You're not the only one. Don't give in to the fear. I know you wanna run. You said Monday morning, I wish this week were done. But like a hot pink sunset, like a classic car, you don't know how magical, how like a hot pink sunset, like a classic car. You don't know how magical you are. So when the pandemic happened, we were locked down, I started gardening. And I started enjoying the soil, getting my feet in the grass, and found out that a lot of things I was allergic to were probably based on past tension and not really just relaxing around the earth. So it began to change me. It became a huge theme for my year of gardening for the first time. And my family was really excited because they've always wanted me to garden, and I always said, no, I'm traveling. That's never going to happen. And so as soon as I opened the door, they started sending me packages and packages of seeds. And so I didn't get any weird seeds from China, but I got a bunch of stuff from Oregon that I learned to grow. And it's kind of a wild thing. In the darkness, in the silence, in the mystery was the Father, hovering over nothing, looking down upon the water. In the chaos, the confusion, in the mix-up was the Father, separating and restoring, bringing peacefulness and order. I don't care if it was 10,000 years ago. I don't care if 1,000,000 years have passed. All I know is your love reveals in everything. You are faithful in the present and the past. In the evening, in the morning, through the wet fog came the first light, warming up every square inch with the beauty of the sunrise. In the dirt, through the soil, burst the growth of a new life, fighting through opposition to provide for us and remind. See the waters swarm with every living creature. Take a moment to watch all the birds fly past, as the deer hides just outside the garden. See the goodness of the Lord as it lasts. And I don't care if it was 10,000 years ago. I don't care if 1,000,000 years have passed. All I know is your love reveals in everything. You are faithful in the present and the past. When it's over, we will dance and we will laugh. And when it's finished, we will rest and we will laugh. Our year is kind of like, Nate has become a gardener. This is kind of cool, but just like, where does this lead? And then May or June, Tessa handed me a book called Necessary Endings. I started reading it, and things started kind of like clicking and clarifying. And I was like, okay, I think I need to go become a therapist. That seems like what I should do. And so I started exploring that path, and most of the programs were like 3-year programs that started, that I just missed the deadline on. And I talked to a friend, and he's like, hey, you should apply at my school. And I was like, really? Like like, they like start in a few weeks. He's like, yeah, you should. And so I did, and I got in. And so in August, I started grad school to become a therapist. And it was like, oh my gosh, we were like busy, we were slow, and now we're real busy. So this is, I haven't really written music much until the last couple days when I went to film this. And so this next song I wrote 2 days ago, I think, from when we filmed this. I mean, there you go. I give you everything I ask, for you to bring peace into my soul. I throw my burden down before your holy crown. I give up control. So where I'm falling down, please pick me up. Where I am poured out, fill my cup. Where I'm tangled out, please cut the rope. Where I'm dragged down, give me hope. I give you everything I ask, for you to bring peace into my soul. I throw my burden down before your holy crown, and I give up control. So where I'm falling down, please pick me up. Where I am poured out, fill my cup. Where I've been tangled up, please cut the rope. Where I'm dragged down, give me hope. So would you please, I'll leave my suffering. I'd like to be done toughening up. So may you peace rise up inside me. We've all had more than enough. So I give you everything I ask, for you to bring peace into my soul. I throw my burden down before your holy crown, and I give up control. Yes, when I'm falling down, please pick me up. Where I am poured out, fill my cup. Where I'm tangled up, please cut the rope. Where I'm dragged down, give me hope. So a outflowing of all this learning is that I'm starting to have hope that some of my patterns that I've not been able to escape from have real practical, real world solutions and real world reasons. And so I feel like there's a hope that's growing in me. And thank you very much for hanging out, watching this video. Thank you for supporting my projects. This one's called Good Saint Nathanael, and I'm really thankful that you're watching. And these are some brand new songs that I've never played for anybody except for you watching this video. And I have no idea when I'll play next, so thank you very much. Hope may sit on the horizon, but if we're too buried in our problems, we don't even know hope is coming soon. We don't even know to be ready. Well, I spent my time getting ready for worst case scenarios of any. I didn't even know hope was coming soon. I didn't even know to be ready. I so focused on my problems, I didn't see any solutions. I didn't even know hope was coming soon. I didn't even know to be ready. So I explored every facet and angle of my safety to wrangle. I've been knocked down, I got back up. I didn't even know I was good enough. The hope may sit on the horizon, but if we're too buried in our problems, we don't even know hope is coming soon. We don't even know to be ready. So I didn't even know hope was coming soon. Didn't even know to be ready.
Would you wear shoes that fit like this? Or a suit that fits this way? Of course not. Then why accept a watch band that fits him perfectly, when you can get JB watch bands that can be instantly custom-sized by your jeweler to fit any man's wrist exactly? You'll find this remarkable custom-sized feature in JB's magnificent Chesterfield, which combines the beauty of gold and the luxury of fine leather blended to perfection. Each link is rich, genuine alligator in a precious gold-filled frame. And remember, there's up to 60% more gold in JB bands than in others selling at much higher prices. Yet, JB's Chesterfield is only $9.95. To get the most for your money, get JB watch bands, your jeweler's best value, for as little as $5.95 and up.
Hey, it's Christopher Cizek. I live in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I write poems. I can kind of see where Winter Wind Down Fest 2020 was last year. 2020. Oh my god. Lots of things have changed, obviously. So much has changed. And it's hard to have an artist statement anymore, because the fact that anybody's doing anything is an artist statement. Surviving and still being able to make art when all the world feels lost is a beautiful, beautiful thing. But I somehow came out with some poems this year. That's been one of my favorite things. So, we're going to start it out. This first one, I don't ever write humorous poems. I'd like to say I'm a funny guy, but I don't ever write humorous poems. But I did write these first two. It's called Kissing. A gold Ford Freestyle beat me through the green light with 2 chihuahuas in the passenger seat licking each other's spiky chins. Yeah, that was just one of the best things I ever saw on the way to work. They were just sitting on this guy's lap just kissing each other, and it was like, whoa. This next one is called Kiss Me, also about kissing. Not all of them are about kissing, just these 2. I don't really ever write about kissing. All right. Kiss me. In the space we make to breathe, tell me my tongue stud looks cool. It's a pink jade swirl bead on a black bar I got at Walmart, in case you didn't notice. I saw one on TV years ago, and I said the same thing I'm waiting for you to say now. Is it too dark to see the swirl? Let me pull away and crane my neck into the desk lamp glow. Come here. Look. Do you taste each wave of pink or green? Do you lose yourself where they meet? Do you know what I want from you? I want you to tell me my tongue stud looks cool. Thank you. This next one I wrote after my parents got COVID and didn't tell me, and then my boss's dad got COVID, and he sadly didn't make it, and then I got COVID, and I'm still here, which is good. This is also around the time I had epididymitis. Google it. It's not great. Ode to doxycycline, with the epigraph, carry COVID. Yes, I know City Hall's got parking stalls for days and Clatch corkboards on loan. Yes, the money. 3 vending machines with paper cookies. I want to know because my parents are sick too, and I don't know myself. How are you doing? Your body blowing up and withering at the same time. A hammer with a driftwood grip, 1 nail from death. Heart death. Do bosses have hearts? Do you have one beyond this office and its plexiglass roof? Do you have a favorite flower? I didn't water the windowsill Shasta daisies, and now my nighttime suns have set, and so I chew one while I do the dishes so my dad won't die. His lungs are stock sick, and I'm getting it second hand. He used to smoke. I think about starting often, but don't, like most things. But you won't tell me you feel a long dark coming. How could I know? A good guess is good, I guess. I am worried at the kitchen table, gutted by doxy, off sertraline just long enough to be aware of all my joints and the garbage between them. I'm sorting it out right now. Yeah, doxycycline made me so sick. So that was not fun. Wrote this one about my hat. Okay. Going back inside for my hat. The days I leave my hat on the rack in the hall are some of my worst. I have a buzz cut coming in crooked. You can map the scalp and the ridges of cowlicks and the seam down the middle where I grew up. I could turn back, strike through our mat with a step for a second, push a little harder because of the draft strip keeping the frigid hall snowfall out. I could get my hat, another kiss, a little time. Love that poem. And keeping with the beautiful sentiment, this poem is about when I hit a bat with a tennis racket really hard and killed it. It's called 9 p.m. Living Room, with the epigraph, after killing a bat with a tennis racket. I smashed a brown bat into the wall last night, made macrame of its innocent wings. It lay beside the chair a moment, felt so much. Stiff, quiet, crumpled me inside and outside, lifted it out the window in a bath towel, left it to die on the ledge between the gutter and the story-high drop. I would break my legs. Wouldn't be the same pain. It felt so much, then none. I felt none, and then so much. I'm sorry is not and not enough. Cold as the summer morning mist that covers you in glass. You're shining like an unplugged chandelier. Yeah. Being a vegetarian and a pacifist, but also a tennis player, I just destroyed that bat, unfortunately. This one is about a really nice car that is always outside of our apartment and the man who owns it. This Cadillac Fleetwood 60 Special sits in the lot outside my building, seldom started. Its royal raisin fins are held fast with silver duct tape cartilage that foils highway current. A Vietnam vet cap rests in the leather trench of the back seat like a corpse. The man with the keys said goodbye to his dog, which was not his dog, a year ago. A home nurse beat the spring out of it with boneless hands, like how you'd swatted a wasp, equal parts petrified of hitting it and not. I've watched wasps flow in and out from behind the side mirrors of this Cadillac Fleetwood 60 Special. I haven't seen the dog or the home nurse since the compost tomato stood from the asphalt by the driver's side. Another duct tape soft cover to sheet the taillight wires to keep the fin from flooding, from self-vivisecting on the off chance the man pulls 70. I bet he only drives local. The family dollar dairy case, the Goodwill cup and dish displays, the dollar slice shop with parsley and change, a roll of quarters for the machine. He wears the same shirt, gray and plain, as Sky. When I see him sitting on the porch with his Cadillac Fleetwood 60 Special in sight, "Hey," I said, "I thought you were moving out." Remembering his dovetail trailer full of framed photos behind busted glass, faux countertops, clothes and their detergent, Mylar bags and manila folders. "Nope," he says, his voice covering his Fleetwood 60 Special like duct tape. His dog's name was Princess. Very cute chow chow, huge, lots of energy. This poem has some swear words in it. Because I like swearing. The camera died, and the light changed. So, this poem has swear words in it. Here we go. It's called Maybe Mango. 1. The Walmart marigolds have hit the floor more times than they should have. The broom can't get beneath the kitchen radiator, so I do. Fingers tipped in fertilizer. Today's storm took the bird shit off the window. What's left is a relief of the tree in our backyard that blows to me and from me, mocking the mountain trees. This is a true view. Breasts in studio windows, pubic hair peeking out of underwear, a stranger fucking their wrist numb to someone in their head, a kitchen table Maine Coon whose tail disappears. They see a calendar with no plans in any of the boxes. 2. I'm not going to the dentist this year. I ate a few Great Value manzanilla olives from the jar. They're not good. My wife demands a haiku about her stubbed toe, and there it is, love. I picked a folded fruit sticker out of the drain, maybe mango. The rain stopped, settling in dented car hoods and the holes left by street signs that were, I swear, just there yesterday. This is one that I wrote towards the beginning of when I started getting into film photography. October, November of last year. So, this is kind of an ekphrastic poem. It's called Olympia Zagnoli. She looks into the lens on the D train, tired, open palm pushed up higher by the upturned hearts on her sleeve, hides her cheek from the sunset or rise. It's a perpetual beginning and end of the day, and her eyes give nothing away. The car is mostly empty on its way to Coney Island. There's you, who has been to a town I have been to, behind the camera, and her. She is beyond me. Her big glasses are blasting caps and blast shields at the same time. And then there's a man near the door who pulled his knees in when he sat down however long ago, a shallow blur of blue. Yeah. Speaking of which, you can find my film photos at Cizek Photo on Instagram at Cizek Photo. And here's the very last one that was written after a particularly scary health emergency involving my wife's grandparents, who are very close to us. It's called Until and Then Still, with the epigraph for Don and Kay. Last night, my grandpa told me he loves me till death. Sitting beside my grandma in the hospital an hour away. She is the house between fields of sun-stretching asters with a porch like another world. I see 2 wicker chairs in her eyes turned toward each other, their armrests and loving hands, almost one inseparable reed of willow washed soft by cancer. My grandpa loves me till death, and then some, and then some. Varicella sounds like a garden flower that overwhelms a soil bed. It sounds like what you can see in the distance but can't make out, so you just trust that it's beautiful. It sounds like something my grandma knows, not feels. Last night, my grandpa sat between my grandma and death and told me he loved me, knowing fully how hard love can be. Thank you so much. I really wish we all could have been together this year, but it's important we stay apart now so we can be together next year. Thanks, Josh. Thanks for everybody who watches. Love you, and enjoy the next performer, whoever it is. I have no idea. Good luck, bud. All right. Bye.
Let's face it, up to now, home waving's been too tiring. There's too many curlers, too much work. Stop. Now Richard Hudnut introduces the first new home permanent in years. It's New Quick, with the first crystal pure wave lotion to give you fashion's newest natural look with half the waving work. New Quick takes half the winding time, half the curlers, and gives you a complete full-bodied wave that's never frizzy or unnatural like this old-fashioned wave. New Quick gives you an entirely new look that's perfect for the latest natural style. And look, you must throw out leftover cloudy lotions. Just one wave in a bottle. But Quick's new crystal pure lotion can be recapped, giving you 2 waves in a bottle. Remember, only Richard Hudnut's New Quick gives you that beautiful natural look with half the work. Better get it quick.
Goddamn, that's a fine looking logo right there. Woo, who made that?
The word around town, preacher smashed his soapbox, then locked his morals in a lockbox. Ain't that something? When assumptions make you feel like something's coming, but your compass is broken.
Good afternoon. My name is Freddie Losambe.
To write you this letter.
I'm here to present you some music.
You as it leaves this
Hope you enjoy it. Thank you for having me. Yo.
I just wanna be around. I don't wanna be left behind.
Nah.
Check, hey, it's nothing new under the sun. Work ethic ain't unique to those up before one. The world can't broken stock. Feeling slighted like that psycho Eddie Brock. I'm out here with the tool in hand, finna with the blessing lock.
Cause you could be pristine and still get popped for nothing on your block. So I might as well move past peeking through the keyhole. The whole thing a farce of fake facts taking their toll. And I just wanna be around. Yeah, I just wanna be around, man. Yeah, I just wanna be around. Anxiety creeping at the sound of the alarm clock. Another day, another chance, another moment to advance. I'm useless as Comic Sans, a broken hourglass leaking sand. I wanna turn sin to chalk outlines. Cynic's nature tells me I'm gonna run out of time. I think it makes more sense than my father. I seem the homeless speak life to the worker. What is life when the cards dealt don't add up? Sick of sending government my pay stubs. Sick of student loans and low-wage jobs. Sick of selling short my worth. But from birth, I've been destined to be given less turf. That's just life on earth. And I just wanna be around. Yeah, I just wanna be around. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be around. Hey, I just wanna be around. Yeah, I just wanna be around. Yeah, yeah, I don't wanna be left behind. I just wanna be around.
We don't want the wrath of the locust. The prize demands we stay focused. Can't lift this yoke off my shoulders. Bull on parade, balancing boulders. Standing on the heads of slain giants. That's how I thought life would be defined. I was wrong on so many levels. Fighting, losing battle, wrestling these devils.
This song here, it's called Midnight. It's an oldie but a goodie. I hope I remember it all. Check. I'm kinda tired of writing 16s. Showing skills but still no shows of cream. Of course these aren't my main themes. But at this point, people singing go reach dreams. I had since I was a tyke in the motherland. Praying one day to tear down shows for grants. Purchase land grants back home, feed my people. Don't want thanks, I just want all equal. And you can call it socialist, anarchist, or communist. But a hefty meal and against the law yet isn't. I don't vote, did until Mumia was free. Black president, but we still wasn't free. See, they kept his hands tied in Washington, while background players was steady robbing him. Us, you and yours, times are in struggle. Struggle leads to frustration, which always leads to the trouble. I swear it always leads to the trouble.
It sound like a hip-hop song, but it's slavery at its peak.
It never seems.
All the freaks, they'll warn you, caution when you speak. Can't afford
I
the
swear
truth to leak, but we'll say blessed are the meek and all the ones who make peace and all the
we
ones
always
who
try
are
to stay home.
persecuted for the sake of righteousness. Well, we say theirs is the kingdom.
But I swear
Earth
it's
is
the
their
trouble.
inheritance, so no matter how treacherous, they'll try to trap us
We
in
always
the
try to
trenches.
stay home.
They'll dig deeper ditches, but all that matters is this: which
But
side
there's
will we
always the
pick?
trouble.
Which path will we
There's always
choose?
the
Either
trouble.
win or lose,
There's
cause
always
death
the
don't
trouble.
come in vain. Not for us to remain enslaved or our spirits to remain
Always
in
trouble.
cages. It comes so we might be courageous to fulfill our obligation to our God and all creation and stand in determination, able to look death in the face and say we made it, 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 we made it.
Yo, if a war them want, we go kill off Khalid. Dead careers missing with decrees. Stop the talk like President T. That's a different degree. We transcend levels. See if 15's up on the bezel. Swallow pride, you know I don't settle. Every line is a clip in the metal. Who wants smoke with the sleek talker? Assemble hot spirits like bad aura. No ground for pity, that's sheer terror. Known to carry coins for the wayfarer. Body bag and flows, that's word to Tech 9. Dabbing knee highs across my line. These vultures would take you away. Remorse of sky burial grave. Don't ever test silence, glaive.
Yeah. I'd have been down for a few days, but I ain't down with the rat race. Cujo goody with the mob, yo. Cujo goody with the mob, yo. I'd have been down for a few days, but I ain't down with the rat race. Cujo goody with the mob, yo. Cujo goody, hey, ain't nobody rocking with the funk like this. Everything blessed, yeah, everything crisp. Not talking loans when I'm saying that I'm getting interest with no top 10 list. Got a new groove like Cusco. Who the best down here, you know. Congolese swag like Saper. These just fruits of the labor. I done been down for a few days, but I ain't down with the rat race. Cujo Goody with the mob, yo. Yeah, Cujo Goody with the mob, yo. I done been down for a few days, but I ain't down with the rap rate. Cujo Goody, hey, Cujo Goody. Hold up, ain't nobody stopping my come up. If so, 100-round drummer. But wait, nah, I ain't that ignorant. Nah, I ain't that ignorant. Master of arrogance. Weak-minded, I got no sense. I done been down for a few days, but I ain't down with the rat race. Cujo Goody with the mob, yo. Cujo Goody with the mob, yo. I done been down for a few days, but I ain't down with the rat race. Cujo Goody with the mob, yo. Cujo Goody with the mob, yo.
Despite my body not working right for weeks now, still lifting up that justice, no peace now. Everybody gotta think peace, but there's still no peace, so what on earth is we talking about?
Yeah. You know, hey, you can heal scars, but can't take the trauma. Go stare into the void all you wanna. Guarantee what transmits corrupts like the master. Ever present fear to fail into disaster. Don't want no lessons, I just want results. Ain't got no time to count up on my faults. Don't want no lessons, I just want results. Ain't got no time to count up on my fault. I've been on the sidelines, brimming with intention, giving an intrinsic mission with no kind of direction. Turns out I was too wound up to listen. Walled my spirit in the prison. Don't want no lessons, I just want results. Ain't got no time to count up on my faults. Don't want no lessons, I just want results. Ain't got no time to count up on my flaws. Don't want no lessons, I just want results. Ain't got no time to count up on my flaws. Don't want no lessons, I just want results. Ain't got no time to count up on my flaws.
Do it till death. Do it till I got no breath. Somebody enamored with things that are bad for my health. Never a threat. I got a lot to say left. I feel as though being honest will leave me bereft. So I haven't reached my final depth. Jettisoned pieces, nothing's kept. Mayday bump won't jump ship. Relaying warnings to soulless survivors. Deep in the level of event horizons. Life can change in blink of an iris. Struggle is natural. Fear is a virus.
Let's go.
What's the difference between clean and dirty money? What's the difference between clean and dirty money? What's the difference between clean and dirty money? What's the difference? I mean, what's the difference? What's the difference between clean and dirty money? What's the difference between clean and dirty money? Yeah, what's the difference between clean and dirty money? What's the difference? Hey, what's the difference? Quit telling me all I need is some grace. For my grief, all the world is a stage. All they wanna do is throw these rocks. All these doors chained up with these locks. Keep all my hope up in my socks. All I am is slave to the clock. And this magical life so semi-charmed. All I want is peace of mind and some calm, brother. What's the difference? What's the difference? What's the difference between clean and dirty money? What's the difference between clean and dirty money? What's the difference between clean and dirty money? What's the difference? I mean, what is the difference? What's the difference between clean and dirty money? What's the difference between clean and dirty money? What's the difference between clean and dirty money? What's the difference? I mean, what is the difference? It's a crowbar to a car door, radio stolen. Clocking to the day job, looking all broken. Workhorse laying down a brick for a comma. Taxes and mind full of karma. State of fight or flight, that's a reflex. On your deathbeds when you reflect. On the mirror's edge is your real thoughts. How much is a soul when it's rebought? Yeah, what's the difference? Be together, take 5. What am I doing, Freddie? Pardon. Shout out to my moms. She don't know she's on the song. Yo, I've been on my own bop since I was a punk rock. Felt like I had Stockholm, living in suburban blocks. Friends smoking weed all day, happened after middle school. I was just a jazz quit, trying so hard to be cool. Wanted to be straight edge, wanted to be jock too. Shame of being African, accused of talking white brew. Anger in me bubbling, relearning to trust again. Brother was a golden child, sister was amazing. Always held the younger down, never chastising. Parents wanted template, I felt like a runaway. Living with the villains with their plans all on display. I was just a prototype, a test to be thrown away. Everything I touched, what he rode. Everything I touched, what he rode. Youth is such a heavy road. It was such a heavy road. Everything I touched will erode. Everything I touched, what he rode. Youth is such a heavy road. It was such a... Out here burning bridges down, but it had to be done just to keep a circle small. Life of a prodigal, kept my move digital. Holding pain was pivotal, never had an outlet. Condition was critical, thoughts heavy like, what if God erased me? Would I be missed? Would anyone see? Check-ins while in college were infrequent. The cycle always kept the same sequence. Alone while pondering my purpose. Drink to social, thought that me was perfect. Walls as high as the deepest of sadness. Thought I deserved every moment of anguish. But pain ain't my love language. And I know sometimes it feels like we deserve it. Yeah, it feels like we deserve it. When everything I touched what he rode. Everything I touched what he rode. It was such a heavy road. Youth is such a heavy road. Everything I touched really rolled. Everything I touched really rolled. Youth is such a heavy road. Youth is such a heavy road. Everything I touched really rolled. Everything I touched really rolled. Youth is such a heavy road. Youth is such a heavy road. Everything I touched really rolled. Everything I touched really rolled. Youth is such a heavy road. Youth is such a heavy road. Everything I touch really road. Everything I touch really road. Youth is such a heavy road. It was such a heavy road. Sweet life. Yeah. Sweet life. That's what the song's called. Yeah. Yeah. Check. Half silver spoon, half mud. I ain't never pushed work. Pops grew us up in the church. Mama said put worth into work. Did some dirt in the search for identity. Cross-bearer would send on me, but I don't sin as my centerpiece. I'm still struggling. Like how am I still here stumbling? Should be dying to live, but I'm struggling to give all of me, cause I see nothing more than a wolf in sheep clothing, hiding, just a shink sinking siren. These songs I confide in, but I don't know what if I'm lying. I am afraid of everything I could be. I am afraid of everything, everything, everything. I am afraid of everything I could be. I am afraid of everything. Everything. Used to want to be like Cosby. No thanks. Seems like all of my heroes were liars. I don't know what to think. All our parents wanted Carltons. We all turned out like Theo. Not bad, but not good. Somewhere dead in the middle. My earthly frame filled with shame. I don't want to play no more games. Sick and tired of fighting for fame. I cannot change what I've been through. Spirits burn in like a drink proof. I just hope I'm speaking peace, and it's beautiful. I am afraid of everything. Everything. I am afraid of everything. 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 I am afraid of everything I could be. I am afraid of everything. Everything, 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 everything.
as I proceed to give you what you need. Everybody in the streets know me.
Why are you wrapping up the cabinet?
I'm not. I was just trying to kick a freestyle for the people. You out here interrupting me, man. This is for the people. I don't know what people, just people. Alright, never mind. It's fine. I'll stop rapping to the cabinet. Still.
Legend has it that he can still be called rapping to his cabinet to this day. Man, I thought this was supposed to be a Big Daddy Weave concert. Ain't no weave in sight. That's a nice logo though. But I'm gonna step out. Me and the missus are gonna go to Old Country Buffet. I hear they got nice country fried steaks. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of the fest.
Here's how to keep your hair in shining order with Liquinet. When your curls are just the way you want them, float on a cloud of Liquinet. Liquinet keeps your hair in place perfectly, even in windy weather, even in damp, rainy weather. Liquinet, the invisible liquid hairnet.
Once again, for a limited time, you can get this combination offer, a beautiful $1.25 nylon hairbrush and the regular $1.25 size Liquinet, both for only $1.49. It's a regular $2.50 value, so you save $1.01. Look for this combination package at your beauty and cosmetic counter now.
A tree is a celebration of life. Its leaves help clean the air and give us oxygen to breathe. Its fruits provide food for wildlife and for people. Even its shade provides a special place for sharing quiet moments. On your next birthday or other special occasion, plant a birthday tree to celebrate. A gift that keeps growing and giving.
Well, hey friends, Kevin Schlereth here. Just wanting to say that I love you, I miss you. It's been a long, strange year for a lot of us, and I think I wanted to put together a set that kind of revolved around the idea of rest, and that it's okay to rest, it's good to rest, we can rest, I think sometimes even we get caught up in so many things that tell us that we can't, or that it's bad to rest. And that's why I really do appreciate Winter Wind Down Fest. That's the invitation that it's offering to each of us to enter into a rest. And so sort of to help facilitate this, I've been trying to capture some footage of Eustace falling asleep for his naps. And so what you're going to see is a combination of some songs I'm playing for you, and then also some videos that I've made of Eustace falling asleep. And maybe he can just guide us into rest, and also maybe demonstrate how it can be sometimes tricky. I hope you enjoy it, and that we can engage a lot in the chat. Don't feel bad getting away from paying attention to the music if we're talking about something that's really valuable to me. So for Eustace's naps, I tend to kind of sit next to him and play him some songs. And originally I was going to share just a straight video of the nap time kind of routine, but I heard the cover songs that got the band hammer, and so the nap time set is predominantly covers, and so it wasn't going to work out this time. But maybe sometime in the future when covers are not such a grievous thing. I hope you enjoy it.
I'll drink this cup if it is your will. I know you'll provide for my needs. like comfort, but there's no kind of line on that side. It's not enough if it isn't love for even people you never think of. Pour salt into your blind eye. Feel the pain of everyone that you'd see to deny personhood too. It isn't gospel if it's only for people like you. It's not enough. It isn't love for even people you never think of. It's not enough. It isn't love for even people you never think of. All your heart and soul, all your mind and strength, every single one, you need along your way. All your heart and soul, all your mind and strength, every single one, you need along your way. This is life. This is life. Unless you eat of my flesh, you'll only have your emptiness. Unless you drink from my side, you'll never taste eternal life. But Jesus, it's hard. But Jesus, it's hard. But Jesus, it's hard. But Jesus, it's hard. I'm not surprised that you're unbelief. I only have am I? A dog at the table of God, and am I? A dog at your table, oh God, am I? A dog at the table of God. Even the dogs get scraps. Scraps from your table, oh God. I need scraps from your table, oh God. Feed me scraps from your table, oh God. I need scraps from your table, oh God. Feed me scraps from your table, oh God. I need scraps from your table, oh God. Scraps from your table, oh God. 'Cause Jesus, it's hard. Jesus, it's hard.
I want to this thing.
Faith is a thing you must accomplish. Who stands any chance to get it right?
It's not there.
Faith is a thing.
Maddie.
In need of action. I hope that my friends are by my side. Please carry me through, 'cause I lack the strength to leave this bed. Grace is a bridge you build by working. Those deeds could be laid across the gap. If grace is a thing you're just choosing, I hope that my friends will plead and ask. Please carry me through, 'cause I lack the strength to leave this bed. Please, Lord,
drank it so fast.
I can't say that I blame her, though, Mother. Orange juice is so good, and so good for her.
Yes, but it's so expensive.
Not when you use Snowcrop frozen fresh orange juice. Why, thank you, Teddy Snowcrop. A day-by-day study for 1 solid year proved Snowcrop cost you only half as much. Yes, only half as much as the same amount of juice from oranges you have to carry home and squeeze.
Is that so?
It certainly is. And what's more, Snowcrop gives you all the fresh flavor, vitamin C, and health-giving minerals of home squeeze juice. And it's so easy to prepare. Just take a look at this. To 1 can of Snowcrop orange juice concentrate, add 3 parts water, mix, and serve. And in a recent nationwide blind taste test, people voted by over 2 to 1. Snowcrop tastes better than home squeeze.
How you doing, Winter Wind Down Fest? We are Pocket Vinyl, and I know it's not exactly the same time for us as it is for you right now, but we really hope you enjoy our show. We're going to be playing 7 songs, mostly songs about hope, from an album we released recently called Winter Person, which all just focuses on songs about defiant hope and kind of that hope that's a bit out there and unrealistic in a way. Not unrealistic, just, anyway, we'll get to it. And Elizabeth is going to be doing a full painting over the course of the show. So I really hope you enjoy. We really miss playing live shows and being with you in person, but I'm sure at a future Wind Down Fest we'll be able to see each other all once again. All right, ready? Got no jacket on, walking in my bare feet, arms covering arms. The snow is about knee deep. Sense of direction gone, and I've got no compass either. Not even close to dawn. For us, but on my perfection is a goal I'll get behind. I know that's an impossible prayer, but I'll miss the mark much better if I aim right there. Getting closer and never arriving seems worth the care.
it's possible I'm drowning. Somehow I breathe enough. Oh yeah, the forces are astounding. Cold can't hold back this. The winter's long, but I refuse to be a pessimist. Freezing everything within my view. Thought it long enough, perhaps the best thing I should do is lift my hands and release the control I am attempting to exude. Thank you very much. Assuming you're clapping it up. I got some.
Everything okay?
Huh?
Everything look okay?
Yeah, as far as I can tell. Awesome. Okay. I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with the concept of the cosmic joke, but basically it's that we run around our whole lives and we're searching for meaning, and some people believe that the joke, the cosmic joke of all this is that when we die, nothing happens. Which, as a joke, is pretty good. Like, just from, I know it's kind of scary, but just a humor point of view. This song is called The Cosmic Joke. I don't know if I necessarily believe that, but I found it an interesting idea to explore, especially comedy within the, I don't know, vastness of the universe. And thinking of the universe and matter making a joke. I don't know. Let's just play this song. Daydreaming look on my face, pretending to float in space, without any form of tether, emotional or otherwise, and the freedom feels better. And is there any strife that won't be solved by an afterlife? Or the eternal fix we can assume? Well, if time heals every wound, then it'll all be over soon. The best jokes are always morbid, making fun of the distorted. Well, the darkness loses its teeth when I laugh directly at it, pressed under my feet. And comedy's a gift, forever in the present when we riff. Oh, if there's no more than this, oh, the cosmic joke sure hits. Come on, that's hilarious.
Some people, they rarely change. Yeah, but I highly doubt you're one of them. You're curious, you're brave, and you have been abused. And now you are set loose. Oh, you bite your tongue and cheek because you were told not to speak. But it needs to be released. I like that one. That one's satisfying to play for some reason. All good?
Yeah.
Cameras? Awesome.
Yeah, looks like they're okay.
This one is from an album we released a few years ago called Uncomfortably Unsure. It's an album of all non-sexy songs about sex and sexuality. But it's not meant to be sexual. You know? Always building an effigy for something that will never breathe, but has a life beyond what you need, what it exists for. Though I wish I had known you then, pretty sure we wouldn't be friends, 'cause who you were and what I am would not have worked the same. Now your eyes are so open wide, so much so that they've opened mine, and what I see I don't really like. I'm glad I'm not alone. While I'm eating this popsicle, should I get all political? Kinda want to, but I don't know it all. That never stopped anyone before. Specific questions don't really matter, I know I'm right. And your concrete goals, overwhelming polls, all the data on your side is just an opinion. I can fight. Sometimes there are things that need some tweaking. All right.
Was that 2 or 3?
Huh? That was 3. Yeah. This one is from an album called Tin, which is all very soft and slow songs about stillness and quiet and kind of being in your own head and trying to enjoy your own company. Flowers on your brain that glow, interpreting all of the jokes as a new window. Moving on from a refugee camp, you have a letter addressed to your family, but no quarter for the stamp. Sides. During a split like this, everyone's childish at times, assuming's unwise. A heart is a heart, and they're all casualties risking crimes. Do for you, save sharing it. Please take my best and I just realized, so a minute ago we played that non-sexy song. It's called Effigy. And it hinges a lot on a low C. And it also, there's a little intro song, but it pretty much starts that album. This next song, it's called Apocalypse Voice. It starts our newest album, which was just released, called Winter Person, of the songs about hope. We're going back to that. And it also pretty much just remains on a low C the whole time. Just now realized that. We started 2 albums in the... I mean, they sound like very different songs, but I shouldn't have said anything. Now you're going to be looking out for it. Yes. Whew. With that last song, it was one that I kind of wrote. It's I'm not sure how obvious it was, at least for me. The notes, the higher notes that I hit in that song are sort of on the edge of what I feel I can cleanly hit without screaming. And part of the reason I wrote that song is hopefully once tour comes back and we're playing it night after night after night, it'll help with my voice overall and kind of push it up, and eventually those notes won't be so hard. And I found that sometimes it's kind of fun to try to paint yourself into a corner, as it were, to try to give yourself. Basically, like when I first wrote that song, it was I still have a little trouble hitting those notes sometimes, but it was much worse when I still wrote it, and so it's kind of fun to have a song where I can sort of mark my progress. At least to me, it's obvious. I'm not sure that much to the audience, but. All right. I wrote this one after a long tour we did where we played all 50 states in only 45 days. We played a show in every state in 45 days, which as far as we understand, it's the world record. It's not official.
It's not in Guinness, but
It's not in Guinness, but it beats the Guinness record of 50 days.
timid fox. Yeah, you will overcome. You will overcome. You're a gracious mouse. Yeah, you're a vicious bird. Yeah, you will overcome. You will overcome. You're
sure it's a common sentiment by pretty much everyone who's playing this festival, but really miss live shows. The Winter Wine Down Fest, I'm sure for a lot of you, if you were there last year, it probably was the last concert you maybe went to before the pandemic began. For us, we actually, normally it's just Elizabeth and I, kind of like this for our live shows. Our albums have all sorts of, full band orchestration. But for that tour, we were really excited because it ended a 10-day tour in Winter Wine Down Fest, and we had Jay and Tim, who played bass and drums, with us. And we were able to do a full band show, and I just think very fondly of that night. Two more shows before, it was like March 12th was our last show, and we were out in Muncie, Indiana. It was the first show of what was supposed to be a 6-week tour, and everything was, the NBA had been canceled, and I don't know, we all remember, and I just remember after that show, both Elizabeth and I were just like, we can't be at a job where we encourage people to come together in public spaces. It's just, legality aside, it was just unethical, I think, and immoral. But man, I really, really wish, I miss live shows, and I wish and hope they come back sooner than we all think. At the moment, everyone's saying the fall maybe, but I don't know. Hopefully, again, by next year, Winter Wine Down Fest, we'll all be back together, and it'll be great. By the way, I'd like to thank, because of the painting, I know most people are doing 20-minute sets, and this one's a little longer, because with the painting, we need at least a half hour, and Josh Moza was very, very kind enough to let us play here at the end of the night, so that Elizabeth could do a full painting. Which, by the way, at the end of this set, if you want to go over to our Facebook or Instagram page, just at Pocket Vinyl everywhere, this painting, we will post a picture of it, and it'll be up for auction. And so we'll mail it to you if you win it, but it's kind of a little DIY online auction thing where you just comment, and there'll be rules and stuff there. But yeah, if you're looking at this painting and you're like, hey, I would love to have that delivered to my house or give it to a friend or something like that, you can go bid on it. This is the last song. It is, unlike most of our songs, it's a character song about an old dancer who may or may not be sick. You good with one more? Mm-hmm.
Body's broken, my spirit's ready, and I shut my eyes and move to a song loved by my sisters. The melody is strong, it turns the screaming and the whispers, and the voices fade away. Every movement is an answer. I still get up on stage, defiant like a cancer. Before it stops me, I take it from the top. In the specifics are kinda hazy, but during every step, oh, I exude every memory. My body may look old, but I swear I am a dancer. I still get up on stage, defiant like I cancer, and I will conquer every fear.
you very much. Thanks, Mozags, Winter Wind Down Fest, and everyone involved. It's a lot of fun. Again, if you want to bid on the painting, that's there. And I don't know, yeah, we got stuff. Look, Pocket Vinyl, there's nothing else online. New album out, bunch of stuff. I'm not going to bore you with that. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night, everybody.